Hi everybody, this is Andy from Skills for New Media, bringing the latest reviews, tutorials and creative experience online. And today I'm going to be teaching you some new Excel skills. So make sure you like the video, share the content and subscribe to our channel. Let's give this a go. Hi everybody and welcome back to Skills for You Media, and today we're going to be getting back to video number 2 where we were starting to learn a little bit about Excel VBA user forms, where we created this nice looking spreadsheet that we're going to add company details. Okay, so if you remember rightly that we created a button, and by opening that or pressing that button brought up a nice little user form where you had a cancel button which will cancel down the user form, a clear button, an add and close the form, and also an add and keep open button. So let's continue designing the user form. So we go back to our VBA. Okay, so as you can see we've got our user form open. So now what we need to do is create the fields. So you have the name of the company, the contact, the address. So how do we do that? So first of all, we're going to go make sure that you've got the toolbox open. So this is the toolbox. As you see, I went to view and open toolbox. And what we first want to do is have some labels on the page. So first of all, we've got label 1. So as you can see here, that is the name of the asset. This is the caption. So this is what we're going to do for changing on here. Name of company. As you see, that's changed. So I generally will do a copy and paste, just for speed's worth. Okay, just messing around with the height here. Sometimes it takes a bit of getting used to. So label number 2, contact. Okay, so this will be the person of contact within the company. And then we're going to have address 1 and address 2. Okay, address 1. Stuff, and same again. I'm just going to copy that, just bring that across to over there for the time being. Address 2. What else we got next? Let's have a look. So it's quite easy to have a look anyway over here. If I just drag that across to there, I can actually see a little bit better. Okay, so I've got my toolbox, copy. So I've got town, or it could be city, whatever you fancy, depends where you are in the world. Then from there we've got city or county. Postcode, obviously it's not looking amazingly pretty at the moment. Okay, so we've got postcode. I think everybody's doing an excellent job at the moment. Then we've got country. I don't think I've missed out anything, have I? So we've got county, postcode, country. And date entered. Country. And then we've got from there, date entered. As I say, this is going to be a basic entry use form. We're going to do drop downs and combo boxes and options in another video. So date entered. I'm going to use the UK version, which will be date, month, year, like so. Okay, so now when we go back to our spreadsheet, if you click on the Abby button, you can see already our form's starting to take place. Okay, so we'll just close that down, go back to Visual Basic. Now from here, and we can actually align all these in a straight line, over towards the left alignment. So what I'm doing here is holding down the control button and using the left mouse button to select the different fields. Right click, align to the lefts. Now, to be fair, I'm probably going to be moving these. I'm probably going to be moving these around anyway, especially when you start putting your putting the next part in, which will be the text box. Okay, so from here, we're going to add the text box fields. Now, the text box fields are the boxes that you're going to, or your user is going to enter the data. Now, the thing with this is, when you use the Excel text boxes, you never can really get them central. So what I have to do is draw a text box and then draw a text box over the top of it. And you'll see what I mean in a minute. So first of all, I've got the first text box. I'm going to make that 28. The font I'm going to use is I'm going to use Arial. Just try and find Arial on the list here. Good old Arial. And we're going to make that 9. So now I'm going to that asset is called textbox 1. Just going to drag that across here. I'm going to copy that. Now, here comes the fun. I'm going to put a text box over the text box. Now this part here is the interesting bit, because what I want to have is I want that to be transparent. Okay, so foreground. It's always kind of quite interesting to try and find the background opaque. So background style, I'm going to choose 0 for transparent. So I've worked out that you need to be whatever position the box behind. So what I'm going to do is just make that box a little bit less so I can actually select the one behind. So that one there, if I look down here, it says height 28. Now there should be somewhere on here, it says from the top 12. Okay, so that transparent box, I reckon needs to be, I would say maybe around about 16. Okay, so I'll put it over the top. So to make my life easier, I'm going to copy those two. Now I'm pasting. And we're just going to bring that underneath, like so. We're going to copy that, do the same thing again, so I'm not messing around doing the same thing over and over again. So copy. Just place that there. Trying to get that equal. Copy. So I've got name, contact, address 1, town. So this is where when you start off, you don't really place all of your labels exactly where you want them, because it does take a little bit of time just moving them around a little bit. Okay, so that goes with that one. That one goes with that one. We'll smarten them up in a little bit. Town. Got town as well. Let's just place that underneath. so. Copy, paste. Just place that underneath that one for the time being. So that's city. Then we've got the postcode. Now what we can also do, and we'll do that in a later video, is having like towns you can select from a list within a spreadsheet. Copy again, so we've got 2 more to go. And one more time, and this will be the date. So obviously from there, so if we go back to our form here, if we click do a little test, we can click add me. See what I mean? We need to probably actually just align those middle boxes. So as you can see already, like there, they're not exactly in the best place. Okay, so we'll just change that a little bit. So if we just move that down, so let's have a look. It's from the top. Let's try 80. Oh, that's gone to 8. So 18. And we can do a little test. So obviously you can go back here, add. And as you can see, that's in a perfect place there. Although I don't particularly like the font there. So again, see that one there, the invisible one is no longer there. So I'm just going to place that over the top. So whereas it says from the top 54, let's have a look where the other one is. So 54, so it should be around about right. So that one there is from the top 84. So 84, let's say plus 6 will be about 90. Say 90, like so. And same thing along with these ones here. So I would say maybe an extra 6. So the one at the back adds another 6. Let's see if that works. So we just change that to 126. What I should have done is made this user form a little bit smaller. It'll take less time. So let's say that's 162. Okay. As you can see, the invisible user form isn't there. So I'm just going to place that one in there like so. So that is 192. So 192, that's perfect. Let's get the invisible one. And same again there. Put the invisible one over the top. And let's do the same thing with the last one. And place. Right, okay, so let's just test that out. We go back to our form, add, test out. There we go. Perfect. Great. Okay, so I think that's the end of video number 2. So we've started our user form. We just need to add to sort of do a little bit more formatting with the labels here, and also making these a little bit nicer as well. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm going to catch you the next time. See you later.